and I left it. I know I left it there for a reason because he was supposed to be here tonight. But as typical, yeah, typical Spurs fan.
That's how you know I'm not late on because I'm here.
So, um, but so we've got all your normal bits on the show tonight. We've got your COVID update. You've got your news headlines. The winner of the competition will be.
Well, it was close this one.
Oh, it was very, very close. Yes. Um, and we've got your section about whiskies this evening. And then we've got all the football from tonight right through till next Monday. So that's all on, plus your fancy news. So start it off with the COVID update. Today's cases are 48,374. That's plus 0.7%. So that's come down quite a bit.
I don't understand what it says plus 0. It's not even one person, is it? Just that someone's right arm called over just so.
um, so that has come down from last week, to be fair, but it's difficult to say still. What's your opinions on it, George?
I think people need to go and have the jabs and the booster, which I've said week in, week out on this show. I understand people worrying again about the new variant, but the media enough make it like they like to fearmonger a bit. My problem with this is that this is not going away. This is a new way of living. So every year or every time we're going to have a new variant.
Yeah, I
do. And we're
agree
going to
with
have
that.
to deal with this. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with this all the time.
See, my theory on this one is, I know you were saying about the media. On this one with this Omicron variant, I don't actually think it's the media scaremongering. I actually think it's the government, because the media are actually only relaying what the government are saying on this one. Up to now, I would say it was the media, but this one I'm not sure, because all we knew the other night before this actually was all properly out in the open was that Boris was doing a sort of press, and then it's all come out, and I don't know.
I think they all go hand in hand, to be honest. Like, I'm not saying the government don't listen to each other anyway. To be fair,
no.
Like
that was proven yesterday.
Yeah. And what I find funny is I saw on the news today that Boris Johnson's going for his booster today. No. Sorry, not today. This week.
Yeah, he had it yesterday.
I know. So just to involve someone that I know from the group, that's like, so good old Nick had his booster before the Prime Minister. Yeah. It's her on there. I just to go on in. I've got
a funny feeling. I could be wrong on this one as well, but I think Emmy's already had her booster as well.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like, I'm encouraging people to have their booster, don't you? Because I'm waiting for mine. But when the leader of the country has not had it before, like people, I don't know. It's
like I said, I could be wrong on that one, but I know Emmy's watching the show, so she could let us know for definite whether she has had
I definitely know Nick has, because he was saying because when Arsenal beat Newcastle, he said he didn't watch it because he had his booster. So I think I'd rather have a booster than watch Newcastle at the minute.
I think Newcastle needs the booster, but
they need one. I think they need a jab.
But I also think Sarah has had the booster as well. So there's I think there's quite a few people.
Have you had it?
Not yet. There again, I was one of the last ones to have the fucking jab in the first place. But it's
I don't know. I think, like, I know they said about the mask thing. Like, personally, I think they shouldn't have got rid of that anyway. They should have just kept it, personally.
Yeah, they should have stuck with what Wales and Scotland did on that one, to be fair.
Yeah. But them two countries have got brains when it comes to that. Like, I saw someone say,
hang on, stop for a second. Now, just to let the Scots know, George has just paid you a compliment. George has just said Scots have got brains.
Don't get too used to it. I only know a couple of them. I don't see the issue like people saying, "Oh, but I've got to wear a mask in a shop." So what?
Yes.
Like, it's not going to. No, it's not going to affect your life drastically that much.
But moving on with this one, like deaths 171, which is down minus 7.8%. So that's not too bad. It's less than what. Well, there's a slight difference from last week.
So I was saying to you last week, I wonder how many out of these figures. I wonder how many of them are actually double jabbed. And
Now,
I honestly think it'll be anything under 10%. That I have not had. Like all the rest, I reckon are not jabbed up and that.
Right, we have had a message in the lives group. Yes, for medical reasons, not age ones. Thank you, George. It's taken you long enough.
Yeah, coming up to the end of the year, so.
That was from Emmy. So, but going on to the hospital ones, in hospital, there's 706, which is minus 6.7%. Now, it was actually stated in the paper on Friday. 90. This is again, does get complicated when it comes to figures because they said 92.4% of in hospitalised haven't had any jabs.
Oh, what a surprise! Oh, I'm absolutely shocked about that.
So
that is groundbreaking.
So basically, 7 point something percent are in there, whether they've been double jabbed or.
And this is what makes me laugh. So they all moan. All the people are moaning. Oh, the NHS is under pressure. Well, that's the flipping jab.
Yes.
There's proof there.
I'm
not. If anti-vaxxers heard me or saw me, I think I would end up rowing. I just don't understand it.
Well, if anyone knows anybody that's an anti-vaxxer, they're more than welcome to come on the show next Wednesday.
Yeah, bring them on. I'd love to have a debate about it. I'd love to know what goes through your head.
Yes.
Really.
Oh yeah, no, I do totally agree on that one.
Like, I tell you, this is something a bit different, and it's ridiculous, but I think might make people laugh. I was listening to 5 Live yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday, today. Yeah, I found myself been asleep today. They was talking about the strangest things you've heard people say what's happened to them since they've had the jab.
Yep.
So, the 2 people run up from England. Surprisingly, it's true. It's great. They're off their head, English people too. Right. Since I've had the jab, I've been attracted to the same sex. So the presenter's like, so basically you're saying that you've become gay since you've had the jab, and he was like, yeah, me and my boyfriend, we both had the jab. We met and we had the jabs at the same place. We met there, and ever since then we've been together. I was like, God, me out. Like, what the hell?
No, you saying that.
Seriously, that's not a thing.
You saying that when I was working at Booker's, we had someone who had the jab, and he came in the next day to work, and it's sort of, this relates to sort of us lot anyway, because he turned around and went to the boss, oh, I've got to go home. I started to lose my sight. Really?
I'm going to try that one when I have my booster. I'm going to have it, and I'm going to see if I get my sight back. Amazing, wasn't it? I was just like, when I heard about him being gay, I was like, oh, time for me to turn off.
Because that's what the shop floor manager said when he said it, because he came round to me and went, you need to go and get your jab, you might get your sight back.
Crazy people.
Moving on to the news headlines. That some Omicron variant cases are mild and experts should know more within days. So,
well, I ain't known nothing for the last year.
No. And the next headline: 4 people injured after a World War bomb blew up on a railway construction site in Germany. So,
as you do.
Hey?
I said, as you do.
Yeah.
Why has it gone off? surely if it was from the war, it would have been like diffused.
This is no,
Like
because
all
this
the
is the
years.
problem with a lot of the World War II bombs that are actually still in situ in England. They're still live, and when they're on these construction
Okay.
sites, this is what the issue is: a digger hit it or something like that,
Yeah.
and it can detonate it. And that's what one of the biggest issues are.
No, it's me thinking it was just windy.
Right,
Bombs going off everywhere.
UK needs to be more prepared for extreme weather events. Business Secretary said after Storm Arwen left thousands without power. So
I think this Arwen's like got an issue though, because the Arwen never come down here. We didn't have no flood.
no, he certainly had an attitude.
Yeah, like what? Is he like the north better than the south? Like, what's all that about? Like everyone's going, oh, it's snowing. It's like in the football, Tottenham Burnley got called off because they can't play in the snow. But 10 minutes away in Manchester City was playing against West Ham. Like, oh, what's this about? And down here, all we have is rain.
Yep. I think what it is, the North upset it more than we did. That's what I reckon it is.
Probably.
So it didn't like I'm a celeb. I know that much.
No, but not many people do this year.
Right, today's quiz question. I chose the cryptic clue one we had on the site today on the page. So
Why does the storm not like the south?
no, it's famous actor in the night sky. 4 letters. Comment below, or actually go to the page and comment on there. So it's see how you get on with that one. Out and about. I haven't got any pictures tonight, unfortunately, but if you do are out and about and you can get some pictures of the lights that are up at the moment, then take them, send them in to me, and I will put them on the show. But you got all your Christmas markets open now. There's some cities with ice rinks in.
I potentially might be able to get pictures for you in a couple of weeks because I'm meant to go in London.
Cool, yeah.
So,
that would be good.
yeah.
And if you're lucky enough, next week as well, you've got ice rinks, and apparently the snow's coming back.
So yeah, I come down here, don't know.
No. Right, what's on twos? Well, this week, tonight, you have got guess the intro with Sarah. We have got your daily mix of I'm a Celebrity. Friday night, well, I have got it down as Friday night race night, but it's actually going to be a Friday afternoon race because I'm actually working this weekend. And then in the evening, you've got the pub social with George on Discord. And then the Saturday night quiz is moving to Sunday night again because I'm working Sunday morning. I'm up at 5 a.m. So it's not going to be. So it'll be on Sunday night. So that is what's happening this week. TV picks of the day. So this is for tomorrow night. Again, there must be something going on in the soaps this week because you've got Emmerdale at 7 and you've got EastEnders at 7:30. And then you've got on BBC Two at 8:30 Nadia's Fast Flavors.
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks.
So that's your picks of the day for tomorrow.
It's not a Big Brother, is it?
Nadia, she used to be in EastEnders years ago.
I don't know. I just know there was a Nadia or Nadia in Big Brother.
It could be the same one, to be fair, because I know she was a gangster's daughter in EastEnders going back a few years, late 90s, early 2000s. I can't think. I will look into it and let you know on that one.
Yeah.
Right, your food finds for today. There's some interesting ones. And Emmy, I have found the perfect one for you. So
It's got alcohol in it.
I will wait for the comment because there's bound to be one.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Right, the first one is mince pie flavour wheats. So shredded wheat mince pie flavour.
God, what? That sounds absolutely fine.
That's that one. That's made by Kellogg's. Then you've got Jaffa Cake bites at M&S. That could be quite interesting. And Asda, I know Morrison's done this one last week because I pulled it up here on one of the shows last week. Well, this week Asda's gone slightly different. A Christmas tree shaped pizza, Christmas dinner flavour.
What?
Christmas dinner pizza, and it's in the shape of a Christmas tree.
Yeah. Are you serious? Is that actually a thing?
Yes, it's in Asda.
So you got like crap like turkey, Brussels, and all that
Right,
rubbish
it's
on
Christmas,
the pizza.
Christmas dinner pizza. This is the season for our turkey feast pizza with tomato sauce, cheese, pigs in blankets, sage and onion stuffing balls. After baking, finish with a drizzle of cranberry sauce.
Actually, I tried that. I thought that I was gonna have Brussels on a pizza or something. I don't know.
And
It tastes bad enough.
the next one, yeah. When I saw this, I did have to put it into the show. Heinz Terry Chocolate Orange Mayonnaise.
Yeah. Still never had chocolate orange, so we need to do that actually. I like mayonnaise.
Yeah. So,
Don't know.
So there will be probably a comment about that one. So, right, the competition ended last night, and I was going to do a number generator for the competition, but unfortunately there isn't.
I still think you should.
There isn't any point, to be fair, because only one person entered. So
between 0 and 1.
So the winner of the Beatles competition is Emily Gray. So well done, Emmy. I will get that sorted and I will get that sent up to you.
Well done, Eleanor Rigby.
Right. So going back to, is it Nadia Swosky or Swosler? Yes, it is. Yep. It's definitely not the Nadia of
I thought you said swastika.
But it's definitely not the Nadia of a Big Brother, the Portuguese transsexual one. What was that? Okay. Am I sure I heard chocolate orange again? Yes, you did. Still have the music for it. Right, Castle news. Well, Castle was back on TV last night. So there, the challenge was the bunk bed challenge, and it was, if I remember rightly, I can't think what one of them's name is, but I know one of them was Arlene. On
Arlene Phillips.
Yeah, Arlene Phillips. And what's the other one? Did you see it last night?
The what one?
It was the bunk bed challenge last night.
Well, it wasn't the DJ, was it?
That's the one. Yep.
Snoochie, Dobby, whatever her name is.
Yeah, I think that's who it was. Yes, but tonight.
Well, I can't stand.
George's favourite then. Tonight you've got Naughty Boy doing a challenge again. It's so it could be an interesting one tonight. So that will be at 9 o'clock tonight. Other than that, there's not a lot of news really because it wasn't on for a few days. So
yeah, just they fixed stuff.
Yeah. Well, yes. So we will have a bigger update.
I wonder what they're going to do though, like because now where they've not had it on for a few days.
Yeah.
So I take it they're going to cut that down, and then so the evictions will start quicker than they was meant to.
I'm not sure how that side of it's going to work because they've literally jumped from Friday to tonight's live show.
Because they missed like three or 4 days, didn't they?
Yeah, it wasn't on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. But we had a recap of Fridays. That's when they went out to Castle because of these storms.
Yeah.
And they went back in yesterday.
That's what I mean. They got away with it. That's a cop out, right? I thought you'd been in a hotel. They've not done it properly. So I was having a conversation with someone. There was like, it was just not the first time it happened. I think it happened last year as well. Not for like there to go out, but with storms and that. I think they should do, if they're going to do it in Wales, maybe do it in the summer.
Yes.
Not the winter.
Yeah.
You know what the weather's like there.
So we will have more Castle news for you tomorrow night. Emily's Kitchen. Well, today being the 1st of December, it's gingerbread men. So there's a recipe on there for gingerbread men. So go and get it and have some fun baking gingerbread men. Or should I say gingerbread people now? Because can't call
Yeah,
it.
don't be offensive, please.
Yes. Keep calm and shop alcohol special buys. Well, we've gone back to Aldi tonight. We did the gins last night. So I was doing the whiskies tonight. There's not that many whiskies in Aldi, to be fair, but there is a few. Highland Black Scotch Whiskey. It's only $13.49. Islay Single Malt Scotch Whiskey is $16.99. Samuel Joe's Honey Bourbon, and that's $13.49.
Like bourbons. Don't know about bourbon. Give it though.
Highland Earl Scotch Whiskey's $14.99 for 1 litre. That's not bad for
This
a 1
has got a
litre.
bit of a theme, this.
This is not my fault. This is Aldi. Samuel Joe's Bourbon Whiskey. So it's either a Scotch or, well, not being funny, whiskey, what? Scotch or it's normally Scotch or it's American, isn't it? So,
yeah.
And that one's $12.99. Moving on to football. And we've got a new logo for football with George. It's a ball, it's a ball swirling round, and it's got football news with George.
Oh, wow. Cool. Sounds good.
So
Can't see it, but
no, that's why I explained it to you. On Wednesday, well tonight, starting very soon. You have in 6 minutes Southampton versus Leicester.
Yeah, I think Leicester might win that one.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Southampton, but
yeah, it would be good to be fair.
Yeah.
And Watford versus Chelsea. I think Chelsea will do that one.
I'm expecting Chelsea to win that, but Reece James ain't playing for anyone who has fantasy football. So.
And then West Ham versus Brighton tonight.
I think West Ham will want to bounce back from a couple of defeats.
Yes.
So they'll win. And in that one, Alan Cresswell, who also is my friend, is not playing for that
either. Wolverhampton versus Burnley.
Well, Burnley's probably the game. It's probably the game of the night that I'm really, really looking forward to. No, I'm not. I'm being sarcastic. I think it'll be like 0-0. It'll be last on match of the day.
Yeah.
Like no one really cares.
And then Aston Villa versus Man City.
I think this is Steven Gerrard's big test for me.
Yes.
Obviously, being at Villa, I think City will win, but stranger stuff happens.
Well, yeah. And then Everton versus Liverpool. That's going to be an interesting match.
Liverpool smash Everton.
Yeah. Would be good, but it's also an interesting match, I think.
Merseyside derby, isn't it, as well? And Benitez going back to Liverpool as well.
Yeah. And then in the Scottish Premiership tonight, you've got Aberdeen versus Livingston.
Aberdeen.
Yeah. Dundee versus St Johnstone.
A draw.
Hibs versus Rangers.
The Rangers will win that because they've been on the back of a couple of wins as well.
Yeah.
Got the new manager in and settled in now. So.
And St Mirren versus Ross County. Who took over Rangers then in the end?
It was Gio Van Bronckhorst, who used to play for Rangers and Arsenal.
Ah, right, yep.
What was the other game? Ross County.
St Mirren versus Ross County.
Yeah, St Mirren. No one likes Ross County.
And then tomorrow night, you've got Tottenham versus Brentford.
It's a shame Leighton ain't there because I'm hoping Brentford smash them. But, no, I think Brentford 1-0 because I can never want them not to win.
And then you've got Man United versus Arsenal. Oh, that's going to be a tough one.
1-1.
And then Celtic versus Hearts. Celtic, I think, on that one.
I should say Celtic, man. They're not very good this season, but they should have them there.
And then on Saturday, we've got a few matches actually. We've got West Ham versus Chelsea,
I think that'll be a draw, to be fair.
Newcastle versus Burnley.
Burnley. Newcastle won't win a game this season. They're crap.
Oh, don't forget Newcastle are coming back. That's what Nick was saying the other day. So
where they're coming back from?
I don't know. And then you've got Southampton versus Brighton. Southampton, I think, yeah.
Wolverhampton. It's a South Coast derby, isn't it?
No, that's Saints versus Portsmouth when it's on.
Do they not class both as South Coast though?
No, because I know Southampton's class.
I don't know what Brighton class is. That's what I meant. Like, I know Southampton's South Coast, but
this is the thing because they are classed as both. They are both classed as South Coast, but Southampton are on the southwest and Brighton's on the southeast.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, they know the actual derby is Southampton Portsmouth, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's when all the shops and pubs shut. That's when Portsmouth fans have to be in the stadium an hour before the Southampton fans.
Because they behave really well.
Yes. Wolverhampton versus Liverpool.
I think Liverpool should win that.
Yeah. Watford versus Man City.
Man City.
Yeah, I was going to say Man City for that one. Aberdeen versus St Mirren.
Aberdeen, because Lewis Ferguson's been playing well recently. He's been scoring quite a lot of goals, so for Aberdeen.
And then Hibs versus Motherwell.
Hibs.
Yeah, I think Hibs for that one. Rangers versus Dundee. I think Rangers for that one.
Yeah.
And St Johnstone versus Ross County.
Like I said, no one cares about Ross County, so St Johnstone.
And then on Sunday, you got Leeds versus Brentford.
Well, I'd like to call that, but Leeds won last night, but I think they might just get a win there.
And then you got Man United versus Crystal Palace. I think the Leeds want to be a draw personally, but
yeah. I think Palace have got a chance against Man United. The only thing that stop Palace is that the new manager is going to be there by then. So I don't know, maybe a draw for that one as well.
Tottenham Hotspurs versus Norwich City.
Norwich.
I do think Tottenham might do that one, but
Tottenham could be playing FC Moore. Oh no, they lost to them. Sorry. Sam Layton's not here to talk about that. I don't know. I can never want them not to win. But Norwich, every point for Norwich is vital, isn't it?
Yes. And then Aston Villa Leicester.
I think that's a derby.
I think it is.
Villa.
Villa, I think, could do that one. And then in the Scottish Premiership, you've got Dundee United versus Celtic. I think Celtic might do that, to be fair.
Yeah, I agree.
And Livingston versus Hearts.
Hearts.
Yeah, I'm probably go for a draw on that one. And then on Monday, the match has been cancelled. No, it's Everton versus Arsenal.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think Arsenal could get a win there, to be fair.
Yeah, I do. I think they might win that one, Arsenal, to be fair. Now we're moving on to your fantasy football with George.
Yeah.
But
so today,
just don't follow George's team.
So obviously you can't do much at the minute because it's already going to be underway. But I was going to say if you could bring Reece James in, bring him in, and I have. He's injured. But he will be. I think going forward, he's the sort of people you want to bring in. If you've got Ben Chilwell, take him out because he's out for a few months. So, and yeah, just obviously just look into your form, like into the form stuff. You see like teams at the top of the table like Chelsea, Liverpool, City, West Ham, Arsenal. They're your kind of form players at the minute. So you've got obviously also to be careful because obviously now we've got the games on now, but then you've got another deadline. I think it's on
Saturday. Yes.
So in the next few weeks, it's going to be really fast paced because there's like about 30 games in about 17 days.
Yeah, because I missed the deadline I forgot it was midweek. So,
so
it was, I've missed it but hopefully I won't be doing too badly, but we shall see.
No, I think I'm second or top in the Social League.
I can
third, one or two.
I can quickly
I
can quickly have a quick look for you. That's not an issue.
Yeah, Nick's at the top, so anyone who does fantasy leagues, and we're all in the league together, we've all got to work to put Nick towards the bottom.
Well, last time I looked, I thought it was Abdu.
Yeah, I think it is Abdu. And Nick, then me, I think.
I've got 5 points so far for this week.
We've got to get Nick down the table, guys. Come on, he gets too cocky.
Right, so no, you were right. Nick did go up. He's in first at the moment. He's on 777. Abdu is on 774. And then George is on 773. So it is very close at the top. And then you've got Bryony on 721. Then Sarah on 681. And Craig's also on 681. And then myself on 659. Then Leighton on 649, along with Hubert.
He's like Tottenham now, isn't he? All that way down.
And then you got Andy S on 632, Brad on 580, Natalie on 578, James on 500, Tash P on 487, and Dana on 457. Jamie Cassidy on 447, and then Mark Bishop on 420. So that's the way the league's going at the moment.
Just to give you some breaking news, West Ham have gone 1-0 up.
So
there you go. Thomas Suchek score. So West Ham are winning 1-0 already. If you do want to watch the games, they're on Prime Video if you have that, or if you want to listen to them, they're on BBC Radio 5 Live or TalkSport.
But that's all the news I've got for tonight. Have you got anything else you want to add, George?
Only that, obviously, a football legend died yesterday. He used to play for Arsenal, Liverpool, and England, called Ray Kennedy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
There's another one who's passed away. And I thought I'd like also, I know we have other people that listen, that England women won slightly last night.
They doubled England men's score.
Yeah, they beat Latvia 20-0. So it was quite close, that game. It was a bit, I didn't know what way it was going to go, to be fair. But Ellen White, who played for Man City, broke the record. She scored 49 international goals for England now. So, yeah, I definitely recommend people to watch the women's football because it's really, really good. I'm actually going to the FA Cup final for the women on Sunday at Wembley for Arsenal and Chelsea.
What, this Sunday?
So, yeah, this Sunday coming.
So you're at football on Sunday and then football at Monday night?
Pardon?
You're at football on Sunday and then football Monday night?
Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Saturday.
And as far as I'm aware, Leighton's at the Tottenham match tomorrow night as well. So
just tonight, isn't it? No, tomorrow.
No, tomorrow night. I was going to say, yeah.
They're the early game, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. So
hopefully they lose again.
But right.
So yeah, that's it from me.
Right, don't forget, guys, we are on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Discord, and don't forget www.theworldofsocialite.co.uk. I almost said about the Beatles competition, but that was one tonight. So
yeah, that was
yesterday. But thanks again, once again, George, and George will be with us again next Wednesday.
Yeah, no worries.
So we shall see you all.
It'll be different next Wednesday because you might have a George who's actually prepared for a quiz as well.
Yes. So, right then. Speak to you all later.
Bye bye.